everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a review of the Replay the Classics Barbie Enchanted Evening. So this is Mattel kind of pulling from their past, which I absolutely adore, and this is for their 80th anniversary. If we take a closer look at the Barbie in the box, she's gorgeous. Like, she's pretty. This is the first Millie in a long time that I really don't mind. And I got this doll at Walmart, by the way. She's not in the Barbie aisle. You'll find her like on an end cap that says like 80th anniversary. And you'll see a bunch of classic Mattel toys all over it. And it's like a big red display. So if you're trying to find this Barbie and you're looking in the doll aisle, she's not there. And Walmart online didn't even say that my store had them in stock, but there she was on the display. And I was super excited to find her because I don't really go and seek out new Barbie because I don't really find her that interesting.
Scandalous!
But whenever I saw this doll, I was like, oh my God, she's so interesting. So here's her box. Her box is really nice. I do also I kind of think she's just sort of thrown in the box. I don't really like her pose. She's just kind of like chilling in there. It would have been cool to see her like have a pose, especially since she's on an articulated body, like have some sort of a different pose. But she's really pretty. I do like her. I like the way that it looks inside the box. She ran me $20, and I don't really think that that's bad. But if we go to the back, you'll see everything that she's got to offer. We've got a picture of her right here. And on the back it says, Barbie, take a trip back in time with Mattel's Replay the Classics collection. This retrospective is in celebration of our 80th anniversary and showcases our cultural impact over the past 80 years. Inspired by the classic doll, Barbie Enchanted Evening radiates elegance in her shimmering gown with a luxe faux fur stole. It's the perfect look for a magical night. And that is what it says. And all of this is written down in different language as well, other than English. So I would imagine that means that she will be available also outside of the United States, which would be very nice. But now that we've gotten a look at her, why don't we take her out of the box and see exactly what she's like? So here Barbie is out of the box. We'll give a 360. And I have to honestly say, like, this Barbie is really pretty. She does not come with a stand. The stand is mine, so don't get too excited.
And that's showbiz. Kid.
But take a closer look at this doll's face. She's actually really pretty. Like, they put makeup on Millie and they made her work. Like, she's gorgeous. I think what it could be also is like, I love a good side glance, and she's giving that. Just very pretty. And it looks like up here, like she's got the makings of a middle part thatch. So I bet if you were to take down her hair, you could part it down the middle if you wanted to. It is straight, so there is no curl to it whatsoever. It's a little bit crimped from being in the box. She has the typical 90s studs for pearl earrings, and her lips are not pixelated, but her eyes are a little bit pixelated. I think the most thing that is pixelated on her are her eyebrows. Sometimes they get a little bit too outrageous with Millie's eyebrows, like they make it way too thick.
She's a woman.
Since this is an inspired by doll, like, she's not a reproduction, but she's a great tribute to the fashion, I think, and an original Barbie. She comes with this rubbery purse, which I guess is a nice touch. This outfit back in the day, like, it did not have a purse. But here's the dress. The dress has a laser cut sash right here that's actually sewn in to the dress. So it's trying to be like that layered look like the original fashion is. And we've got a matching satin rosette at the top. I don't think it will fray too much in this household, but that's because I'm not going to play with it. I'm sure if you were to play with this doll, like, eventually it would get raw enough to the point of where it would fray. The dress is a slit dress, and she's got articulated knees. As you can see, there's the construction. And the dress is of a satin. It's not like a papery satin, but it's not like a high quality satin. It's just satin, most likely polyester. There's her shoes. Her shoes are clear with little glitter on the inside. The original mules, which we'll see later, had glitter on top of the strap of the mule. This doll's shoes are pretty cute. They're not my favorite shoe mold, but they're not my least favorite. And the back of the dress, she does have Velcro closure. And it looks like she has, sucks, this is so stupid. She has sticky tape, double-sided tape on her dress to hold down the first stole, which they could have, tacked it on or something, but they didn't. We've got Velcro closure in the back as well as clear elastic straps, and the fur stole can come off. And she had another piece of the double-sided tape, which the residue is still on there, and you can see like it's causing a separation in the satin. Like, this is not expensive satin whatsoever, so why in the world you would put double-sided tape on that and then expect your customers to try to rip it off and expect the quality of the garment to be intact is like a little bit nuts in my opinion. But the fur stole is lined on the inside with nylon tricot, and it has a little piece of Velcro. So she's on not a made-to-move body, but she's on an articulated Barbie body. So if you think of like a original Barbie's fashionista, with the exception of no chest pivot, that's the articulation you're working with. She's pretty lightweight compared to a vintage doll, but that's just because plastics are different nowadays. Ultimately, I was very pleasantly surprised to see this Barbie. There's only one of her, and there was also another 80th anniversary basic Barbie that I think was like $10, but I wasn't too impressed with her as much as I was with this Barbie in particular.
Then do get on with it, please.
I get really excited whenever Mattel actually does a good job, and I feel like they did a very good job. Did they do the best job that they ever could have done? No, but I think for what Mattel is doing nowadays with Barbie, I think that she is done really well, and I like the way that she looks, and I think that I would have enjoyed her as a child as well. But now that we've taken a look at this Enchanted Evening tribute doll, why don't we look at an original example of the Enchanted Evening fashion? Here we have an original example of the Enchanted Evening outfit, and we'll just do a 360 so you can see. Now, Barbie's original outfit is made of 100% satin, and you will find them in variations of pink, and you'll also find them, instead of having a little rosette on the end, they will have 3 sequins with little glass beads. And those dresses are the earliest version of this outfit. You can find several Hollywood actresses wearing outfits that are just like this. If we take a closer look at this outfit, you will see, which by the way, this is on a number 5 Barbie, and she's completely original. Isn't she fabulous? She's beautiful. But this is real fur stole, lined in satin. And here's the top of the bodice. As you can see, it has a fold on the end, which gives it this very dramatic look. As you can see, the satin on my version is very used. This was a very well-loved fashion, and there's the shoes, original shoes. You can see, very pretty. And here is the beautiful train, which is exactly what this is trying to be. It's trying to be the train of this fashion. It's just like in its place so that it looks similar. It would have been really cute had they tried or attempted to make it a little bit longer and it be a little bit more luxurious, but I guess that would have raised the price probably. This outfit has been recreated throughout the years by Mattel, so I can go ahead and show you some of my reproductions as well. So here we have 4 versions of Mattel-made recreations of this gown compared to the original. We can start with the one from the 90s right here. And she's super nice. Like, is she the most accurate? No. But she's still really pretty. And if this is the one that you can get, you got a good one. high quality satin. It's pretty. It's not accurate whatsoever, I hate to say. But look at the shoes. The shoes have infused glitter in this version. The gloves are kind of shoddy, but the doll herself is really pretty. I love these earlier reproductions because they're their own kind of vintage Barbie in their own right. But sewn on pearls. She's still really nice considering what she is. But in 2009, they did a little bit of a better job, and by little bit, I mean a lot of bit, with the 50th anniversary collection right here, the My Favorite Barbie doll line, which is probably one of my favorite Barbie lines of the 2000s. I adored them as a child. But here is this version. It's the closest to the original. It was sewn so well. It's beautiful. I remember this being one of my favorite Barbie costumes growing up. Just absolutely gorgeous. The fur on the reproductions, it's not real. Like this doll's fur stole is an actual real fur, probably rabbit.
I'm hunting rabbits.
You can see why they probably didn't recreate it with real fur, because it's not really in vogue to wear real fur anymore. It's what it was in 1960. The effect is still present even in today, where she has a faux fur stole instead of a real fur stole. But what do you all think of this new replay Barbie? Do you think Mattel did a very good job attributing this very famous Barbie doll outfit? Or do you think they did kind of subpar? I think for Mattel today, in their current state that they're in right now, I think that they did a very good job.
Girl, the shade of it all.
I am super pleased with the doll. I don't mind the $20 price tag. I think it is actually quite worth it. And if you've made it this long, I can go ahead and show you my other Enchanted Evening tribute doll. This is a tribute doll that I made myself sometime last year. It was like the first in the series that I made, and I was super pleased with it. And I think it's cool to see how Barbie fashion just always comes full circle, and there's always something new, but something so familiar about these Barbie dolls. I think that the replay doll, if she is the only version of this costume that you can afford at this time, I think that it gets the job done. The doll is really pretty, and I'm super pleased with her personally, and I'm happy to have her as a part of my newer Barbie collection, which is very small because I'm very selective about the newer Barbies that I buy. But I think that she's really sweet and she's very pretty, and I recommend her. I think that she's pretty gorgeous. But ultimately, let me know what you all think down in the comments below. Which one of these dolls is your favorite version of this outfit? Of course, my heart always has to go with the original, but I'm also biased and I like what I did as well. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. Good luck trying to find this doll out there if you're interested, and if you're not, tell me what you're interested in right now. I do read every single one of your comments, and I'm just so grateful that you all take the time to let me know how you're doing, give your opinions, and so on and so forth. It really means a lot to me, and I love getting to hear from you all, and I love getting to read from you all. And thank you all so much for being a part of my Barbie doll journey, and thank you for letting me be a part of yours. Stay tuned for some very fun and exciting content. I've got quite a lot coming your way. I've got some new Barbie makeovers, I've got some new restorations, and I've got some new things that I've not told anyone that I'm doing yet. So just stay tuned for some fun and exciting content. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day out there. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and as always, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.
Sometimes on quiet afternoons, Barbie daydreams with you about cheering for her boyfriend Ken at the fall football game and exciting winter skiing holidays. Then the prom with stunning new formals for Barbie and her best friend Midge. Sometimes Barbie dreams of graduation and summertime with lazy afternoons and bright costumes for the masquerade balls with Ken and Midge. Barbie even daydreams of Dr. Ken and his very efficient nurses. Remember, all Barbie's clothes fit Midge perfectly, and these special tags tell you it's Mattel's genuine Barbie, Ken, and Midge. You'll love all their brand new outfits. Each one you buy is beautifully designed to let you make one of Barbie's dreams come true.